What's up, everyone? This is Soul, and we're back for another thing of leak season. This is where I take a look at the the many leaks that are coming from the WoW universe, and I roast them because that is what they deserve. 11.0 is not going to be announced for about another 2 months or so, and we're going to not learn about what's new, but we're going to learn about what fans are, I guess, suggesting is going to happen. So let's get right to it. Like the video, subscribe for more content, yada, yada, yada. 11.0 leak Relic Foraging. So maybe this is just not like the actual expansion. Maybe it's just like a feature that this person, Fooge Craft, apparently just knows. In 11.0, the concept of artifact weapons is reimagined to offer players unparalleled customization options. Now, every player can craft and wield their own unique weapon, tailoring it to their playstyle, their aesthetics, and story. Here's how it works. The Relicforge crafting system. The heart of the Relicforge system is a new crafting profession known as Relicforging. Great. Players can visit master relic forges in major cities or discover hidden forges throughout Azeroth to begin their crafting journey. So everyone's going to learn this. So it's like a secondary profession slash borrowed power slash core expansion feature. And then choose your basic weapon, your base weapon type. At the heart of your Relicforge weapon is a base weapon type. Players can choose from an extensive list of weapon archetypes, from classic swords and staves to more exotic options like chakrams, rune blades, and gauntlets. Each weapon type offers a unique set of abilities and animations, changing how you engage in combat. Paladin Fist sounds fun. Then select materials for your weapon. Materials play a crucial role in the design and performance of your weapon. You can gather materials from various sources, such as mining, herbalism, and defeating rare creatures. Rares, oh no. Materials have different properties, such as strength, agility, intellect, and even elemental affinities. Combining materials strategically can enhance your weapon stats and granted effects. So you're going to mine and herb your way to giving yourself the strength and the intelligence that you need for victory. Okay. And also forge your weapons visuals. Visual customization is a significant part of a Relic Forge. Players can modify the appearance of their weapon using a robust transmog style system. Collect weapon skins from dungeons, raids, and hopefully more other activities to change the look of your weapon. Additionally, you can personalize it further by adding unique engravings, gems, and effects that reflect your character's story. Infused with Relic Stones. Relic Stones are powerful magical gems that grant additional abilities to your weapon. These stones can be found as rare drops or rewards from challenging content. Each stone offers a set of unique abilities that can dramatically alter your playstyle. You can socket multiple Relic Stones onto your weapon, but they must be balanced to avoid overpowering your character. And then you also, where's my mouse? Evolve your weapon. As you progress through the expansion, your weapon grows with you. It gains experience, it levels up, and it unlocks additional slots for materials, visuals, and relic stones. This evolution ensures that your weapon remains relevant and allows you to continuously fine-tune its abilities. And then share your creations. Players can showcase their Relic Forge weapons in the game's public spaces, such as major cities or dedicated Relic Forge showrooms. Others can inspect your weapon and, if they like it, learn its crafting recipe or purchase a copy of your weapon's appearance. In conclusion, the Relic Forge system reimagines artifact weapons as a highly customizable and deeply personal aspect of your character's journey. With choices ranging from weapon type and materials to visuals and relic stones, every player can craft a weapon that is truly their own. The system adds a new layer of depth and creativity to the game while honoring the legacy of artifact weapons. So it doesn't even try to be like a leak. It's just, hey, here's a game system. And the presentation on it as a fake leak, it's good. It's at least informative. It doesn't get snarky. It's not being like, well, clearly the WoW devs aren't playing their own. It doesn't come off with that sort of energy. Now, as for what this thing is, this thing kind of sucks. It's basically, hey, here's your World of Warcraft character. We have a new feature. We're going to give you another World of Warcraft character because you're getting this whole thing that's centered around, again, this weapon that you're going to be farming for. You're going to be doing all this work towards developing this weapon, giving it all these cool features and blah blah blah, and then we're gonna take that shit away. Bye, because this expansion is going to end. So this person is clearly like, they really need to bring back the artifact weapons, man. No, please, Poppy, please bring it back. It's got that to it, and I get it. There are things to like about it, but they went away for a reason. The sort of borrowed power thing, that goes away for a reason. Because you think about something like this, and I think about, well, what about talents? Can't these things just go into like freaking talents? Because you have like all these, you just have this another kind of thing that you bloat and you try to make relevant while it's part of the expansion, and then it goes away. And that is never cool. Essentially, you can take all of these things, which is like this combination of, glyphs, artifact weapons, soul binds, gems. I don't know if I said gems already, and the Heart of Azeroth. With essences and stuff. It's all those things combined in this one. Is pretty much what this guy put together. So it's like, dude, instead of borrowed power, let's get all the borrowed power at once, at the same time. Brilliant. Yeah, so that's all I got. But at least it didn't have it wasn't like very attitudey about it. I appreciate that. It was a very positive. This leak has very positive energy. Let's move on. Tides of Plunder from Tides of Plunder. From a Chinese leaker on 4chan who guessed both Shadowlands and Dragonflight months before it announced, here goes translated into English. So no image of the 4chan post. Nah, screw that. He just kind of threw his credibility. Hey, this is from a Chinese leaker who guessed things right. No knowledge about who this person is. Not even trying to back up their credibility here. Tides of Plunder. So anyway, by the way, hi folks in chat. World of Warcraft, Tides of Plunder. New continent, Avaloren, west of Kalimdor, nothing new. Expansion's final boss is a new old god. A new old god. Or a old god that is new. There's 6 new zones, new continent, Avaloren, west of Kalimdor, we got that. The first raid is a pirate fleet raid on open. Well, someone's lying. Either this person is lying. Oh no, it can't be that. Or Mikey Barr is lying about the no pirates thing. I don't know. Anyway, first raid is a pirate fleet raid based on open waters. One of the bosses is a pirate ship battle, a modern version of the ICC gunship. Oh, that's riveting. Zones are Avaloren shores because this is a good one. This is credible to me. There's always got to be shores. All the time in WoW going forward. Shores. Whispering Caverns, Frostpeak Highlands, Celestial Glade, Thornwood Marsh, and the Arid Wastes. I like how it ends with the Arid Wastes because that's like the usual. Like, okay, let's have like the final part of the leveling or the expansion or the game or whatever is like a wasteland. Other notable additions: a soft world revamp of Eastern Kingdoms and Kalimdor. All assets are updated to new HD versions. World quests in many old zones for both leveling characters and max level characters. I'll talk shit about that shortly. Account-wide renown. Oh my god. Here comes the support. New factions include pirates, Naga, and explorers. A new archaeology system, a new pirate tavern minigame, such as dice games, card games, drinking games against players or NPCs. Great. This expansion is being powered by Stake. New weather system, fierce storms and turbulent seas. That's it. This dude says a new weather system, and he only talks about like what's going on in open water. Come on, man. One of the 6 zones is a massive cavern similar to Zarelek. Dragon riding is expanded to many current flying mats. Well, that's kind of an obvious sort of thing. So here's been my critique about having a world revamp. You're gonna give me a new continent, but you're also going to update the world and make my ass go all the way back to the old content so I can do some world quests? Hell no. And I'm not really sold on having world quests for leveling characters. I mean, max level characters I just described. It's like, okay, you gotta. Okay, I guess I gotta go. I gotta go all the way back so I can get the emissary quests for Netherstorm and all that. Good. But then leveling characters, not really sold by that. I think that there are a lot of leveling. There are a lot of people that could just do the regular quests. They could just do the regular questing content and level up just fine, or do the usual dungeon spam, or now the time walking spam, because now they can start doing it a little bit earlier. So this thing just kind of contradicts itself a bit. Not very strong. I think there's a lot. I think this was a smarter take than this person even thinks. Avaloren Shores. Gotta have them shores. This one's called Expansion Leak. Here we go. By that thing. I'm not gonna tell you where I got this leak from. Believe me or don't, I'm not your boss. Alright. New expansion is set in Avaloren. Pirates are a part of it, but not the main focus. The main focus is the new world, pushing towards Void. No new classes, but from what I understand, ogres have a bit of a presence and are likely to be added as a race for Horde. I'm not sure about Alliance race. That's okay, they don't matter. Just kidding. Aridicon is the second to last boss of the second raid. Not sure about the first raid though. My source did mention something about Elune. No idea how Dragonflight ends. Aridicon must survive though. Ashara is there and apparently has been for a while. This is literally all my source told me. No, I'm not going to say who it was. You can believe me or you can't. He may be trolling me. I don't know. Peace. So this dude ain't even trying. This dude's not even trying. It's like, dude, let me pull up some of the really plausible points and then be like, I'm just going to spout this off and yeah, believe me or not. He doesn't even believe his own leak. He doesn't believe his source. He's not really like, getting me excited about this, right? Nothing here seems exciting except maybe ogres. This is one of those kind of catch-alls. It's like, oh, so now that we know 11-0, that thing, one or two of his bullet points, they were right. Dude, this guy's got cred. Oh my god. No, don't waste your time because you just wasted hours. Next, World of Warcraft, Whispers of the Void. This is from a couple days ago, November 2024. From Bubble Master, still not banned. Suspicious. Concerning. All right, so World of Warcraft, Whispers of the Void. This guy's got exposition. The cosmos quivers as Xal'atath, once thought to be a mere servant of the old gods, reveals her true nature. Whispered legends speak of her as the progenitor, the mother of the old gods. Without a corporeal form of her own, she yearns to inhabit the nascent titan form of Azeroth, granting her unparalleled power and the means to plunge the world into an age of darkness where her children reign supreme. Cute. Yet as the shadows grow, a beacon of hope emerges. The light. An endless, shimmering sea of energy beyond the barriers of reality beckons Azeroth's champions. Come on, Betties. It's not just a force of healing and protection, it's the very essence of life in the cosmos. The Naru, pure embodiments of the light, reach out to guide to the heroes. This is not ChatGPT because I see a comma there. That's like unnecessary there. Okay, cool. In the heart of the cosmic domain, a city forged from pure light awaits, Luminara. Here, ancient civilizations that once thrived under the light's benevolence have left behind echoes of their greatness. Temples, artifacts, and scriptures imbued with the light's power are scattered throughout, waiting to be reclaimed. Central to their quest are the shards of balance. Hope, despair, I'm getting less excited now. Hope, despair, creation, destruction, order, and chaos. These ancient artifacts, scattered across realms of light and shadow, hold the key to shielding Azeroth's heart and restoring cosmic balance. Very light heavy, man. However, Xal'atath and her old god offspring seek to corrupt these remnants, especially the shards of balance, aiming to twist the light's benevolent power into a tool of destruction. As players journey through Luminara and its surrounding realms, they must cleanse these ancient relics for the old gods' taint, harnessing the light's power and the might of the shards to push back against the encroaching void. The high stakes of this cosmic battle become clear as players uncover tales of an ancient war, a clash between the light and the old gods that shaped the universe's destiny. Aligning with Naru, the champions of Azeroth are granted insights into the light's mysteries, embarking on a quest to secure the shards of balance before they fall into the wrong hands. Boy, man, that's heavy. It's like, hey guys, Dragonflight, the world is healing. And then the next one, no, we're back. Yeah, this is a very heavy plot point. And just a lot, it's a lot of info. It doesn't sound like a lot of info, but then they're talking about shards of balance, talking about a big chunk of this plot, immediately going back into like this cosmic. I think what bothers me most is that it's very one-sided. I think we've been seeing ever since, well, for a while now, we've been seeing this whole idea that the mortal realms are just kind of caught in the middle of these big cosmic battles. And I want to think to myself that what the WoW narrative team is trying to do is to try to push back against those sorts of things, in an effort of balance. And this is anything but that. This is like the total opposite of trying to restore balance, things like that. Because it's being very one-sided. It's very pro-light. All right, let's take a look at this thing now. Features: a Shards of Balance questline. Embark on epic quests to locate and harness the power of Shards of Balance. Each shard offers unique challenge, lore, and rewards. So they're quests. Cool feature. Luminara City of Light. Explore the radiant city of Luminara, a hub for players filled with vendors, trainers, and unique light-themed amenities. Features the city. Gotcha. A Void Corruption system. As players venture deeper into void-infested areas, they risk being corrupted. Manage your corruption levels using light-infused artifacts or face dire consequences. So straight-up corruption is back. Have fun with that cloak. Dual talent trees. Harness the powers of both light and void. Customize your abilities based on the path that you choose, offering varied gameplay experiences. So, two covenants. A two-covenant system. There's a new mega dungeon and a raid. You delve into the Netherlight Temple mega dungeon and confront the Eclipsed Council in a new raid, facing off against Xal'atath's most powerful minions. And no mention of the other void aligned characters that we've met along the way. The Celestial Mounts and Pets. Discover and tame unique stuff. New artifact weapons. Here we go. Upgrade and customize your weapons with light and void essences, changing their appearance and power. And cosmic battlegrounds. Engage in large-scale PvP battles where forces of light and void clash with unique battleground mechanics. So he's just describing the things that you just get from an expansion. Hey, dude, check it out. We've got quests, and we've got a city, and we've got a dungeon and a raid, and guess what? We've got mounts and pets. So new things would be like this void corruption thing, which sounds to me like patch 8.3 just without the fun. Yeah, manage your corruption levels using artifacts or face dire consequences, but yeah, nothing about kiss curse or hey, in the meantime you can use the void to do some cool shit. Or no, actually, no. You can upgrade and customize your weapons with light and void essences. Okay, so you do utilize the void in a plot that is very, very pro-light. So, and then somehow there are PvP battles where forces of light and void clash. So this, some of these features just don't match anything that goes on here. You're harnessing the light's power and all that stuff, but I'm seeing contradictory stuff here. This one's 3 out of 10, man. I don't really do scores, but this one's not great. Not as bad as this one, but this one's not so bad. Oh, here's a relief. The actual 11.0 leak. Okay, cool. This is what I wanted to hear. The actual 11.0 leak, Echoes of Avaloren, major spoilers ahead, by Emery's Forest, who manages so far to get 16 posts out before getting banned. This is an actual rough draft. of the impending announcement and press release regarding all the details of the upcoming expansion. I live in LA. Oh, here we go. We got cred. I live in LA and I'm part of multiple large gaming groups and organizations. I have more than a few friends at Blizzard amongst other various gaming companies, and that's where I got this information. Fair and obvious warning, massive spoilers ahead. Bold. So this dude, unlike this low effort dude, this guy's like, I know my shit. This is legit. This is real. I'm selling it. And I like that. I love that energy. It's hella fake, but I love the energy. So let's go. World of Warcraft Echoes of Avaloren. Ahoy, intrepid wanderers! Set sail on a monumental voyage through uncharted seas as Blizzard Entertainment unfurls the sails on its latest World of Warcraft expansion, Echoes of Avaloren. Explore the alluring islands of Avaloren and the Isle of Vespera, untouched realms teeming with lush jungles, arcane ruins, and treacherous coastlines. These mysterious lands, rich in untapped arcane potential and ancient lore, beckon adventurers to unearth their long-forgotten secrets. Well, that's well written. That's a good write-up. It's fake. New continents, the Isle of Vespera and Avaloren. So two things. The Alliance casts anchor at the Isle of Vespera, a haven of arcane riddles and maritime hazards. The Horde, on the other hand, establishes its first foothold on Avaloren, a dominion pulsing with elemental might and shrouded mysteries. I'm not so sold on having the split faction thing again. I think if this was going to be a thing, having the two factions split up, this needs to be said here in the description. I feel like it does, because not having that context is pretty important. Yeah. Chat's mentioning like the whole BFA split. Like I thought that was bad. I don't think that was a good thing at all to have. Hey, here's the horde questing content, and here's the alliance questing content, and you have all these things that you do, and then when you finally cross over to the other content, what do? Not much. You just kind of like do like some end game stuff, a campaign, but you don't get a whole lot of story out of it. And so I feel like factions get screwed out of all that, especially when we consider these places are unclaimed. So to have unique starting experiences or quest content just doesn't that doesn't work for me. I think that, that makes this leak way less credible, like kind of from the start. It just kind of fell on its face for this one. But let's keep going, because it might make up for itself, because I like the way that this is written so far. So the Isle of Vespera for the Alliance. We start with the Vespera coastline, or Vespera shores. A serene beach bespeckled with pirate emblems and cunning traps. Venture into quests that delve into buried treasures, confront fearsome pirates, and unearth arcane enigmas hidden beneath the shimmering sands. And then air-like caverns. Traverse an otherworldly labyrinth where luminescent flora and fauna illuminate intricate runic inscriptions. Ethereal whispers pervade the air, guiding or deceiving those who dare venture within. Celestial Highlands, there's towering rock pinnacles. They reach skyward, bathed in celestial light and frequent meteor showers. These formations act as natural conduits for both lunar and solar energies, causing shifts in local gravity and altering the very fabric of the landscape. Then we have Avaloren for the Horde. Avaloren shores. They get shores. They get shores. They get a coastline. Gotcha. Totally different. Explore tranquil lagoons that mask the elemental threats dwelling beneath their surfaces. Discover arcane ruins and titanic relics as you venture inland, marked with cryptic sigils that hint at the land's tumultuous magical history. And then there's Frosthorn Peaks. Scale a daunting mountain range forever shrouded in icy mists and frost, or just fly up it. Brave not just the natural elements, but also special entities said to protect something invaluable at the summit. And then there's Briarthorn Bog. Navigate the labyrinthine waterways of this sorrowful swamp, or fly over it. Not merely a haven for local fauna and flora, this haunted wetland is saturated with necrotic energies, its very soil seeming to lament as you venture deeper into its decaying heart. So I'm still on this, hey, it's very well written. This person clearly put in the effort into setting up this write-up, but I somehow doubt that 2 months out, that these are, well, I guess these aren't like meant to be final anyway. Then there's abyssal stirrings. Dark forces awaken from the ocean's abyss. Seafaring grows perilous as the waters turn treacherous. Aquatic creatures become increasingly hostile, and whispered legends speak of an unspeakable malevolence emanating from the deep. So yeah, pretty good with the setup. New playable class, a witch doctor. A witch doctor. I don't know, man. Step into the mystical realm of the Witch Doctor, a unique and versatile class steeped in the volatile forces of elemental energies and voodoo magic. Initially available to races that can be shamans, Witch Doctors offer a chaotic and dynamic playstyle across 3 specializations. Spiritbinder is a tank and group support thing. It's a tank that enhances allies and controls the battlefield with spiritual and elemental energies. They have, oh wow, they're doing abilities and everything too. Okay, this person knows too much. They're revealing way too much. I know that they're saying, "Oh, I talked to like so many people," but yeah, this is way too much information. I think if they kept it with this, it would have been cool, because now we're getting too specific. Anyway, so manifest an ethereal spirit that absorbs a portion of incoming damage for you and nearby allies. Soulman, channel spiritual energy to heal yourself and nearby allies, while also cleansing them of one curse, poison, or disease. Spirit chains, weave ethereal chains around enemies, reducing their damage dealt and speed for a short time. And then Soul Link, attach a spiritual link between you and an ally. A portion of the damage dealt to you is redirected to your Soul Link, who then regains a temporary buff in damage or healing output. And Elemental Infusion, enhance an ally's weapon with elemental magic for a limited time, granting additional damage. So tank support. Cool. I mean, that's kind of what I wanted. So Hexweaver, a ranged dealer that does curses and other stuff. Release incorporeal. I'm kind of skimming through this because it's like, okay, now they're just getting to abilities and trying to sell off of that. I'm more interested in like systems. So release incorporeal spirits, curses, reducing their damage outputs. Yeah, so AoE stuff. Signature spell, a Hex Bomb. Conjure a dark spell that momentarily transforms enemies into harmless critters that erupt with shadow damage when it expires, right? Like that'll take off in a normal encounter situation. And then melee DPS and support. So there's a tank support and then there's a melee support. Okay, well, show me the support stuff. Emit an aura that coats allies, weapons, and spells, adding additional nature damage to their attacks for a limited time. You know, trying to do like a second sort of support thing. I have a feeling like if this was a thing, tank support would be the clear. So it's kind of weird. Like the support abilities are different between the tank and the DPS. I feel like it would be a smarter idea to have the support abilities be the same. But then if they were the same, then everyone would choose probably the tank one, because tanks would be like unique to everyone else. New races, the Jinyu and the Hosen. Why the Jinyu and the Hosen? I thought we were going to like totally different lands. So, oh well. Join the wise and enigmatic Jinyu, aqueous mystics who excel in the arts of hydromancy. Or rally as the Hosen, the spry and whimsical forest dwellers who bring their unique and chaotic flair to the Horde's ranks. Yeah, I'm not sold by like this forced Horde and Alliance thing. I hope we see some context behind some of this. The maiden raid, or the first raid, is the Marauder Armada. Lock horns with Captain Stormeye and his fearsome crew in the inaugural raid, the Marauder Armada. That seems like kind of a tongue twister. Marauder Armada. As the Alliance navigate treacherous waters alongside Flynn Fairwind and Jaina Proudmoore, as the Horde embark on a perilous expedition with Queen Talanji and her cryptid Loeb Wansamdi. This multi-boss raid culminates in a suspenseful battle of the Ironclads, pitting players against formidable dreadnoughts in an all-or-nothing struggle to control these uncharted waters. An expanded dragon riding system, Skyborne Warfare. Take to the skies with a revamped dragon riding system featuring specialized talent trees to enhance your dragon's aerial combat capabilities. Master advanced techniques like draconic fire breathing, nimble aerial maneuvers, and devastating tail sweeps. Some raid and dungeon scenarios will feature aerial combat elements, demanding coordinated dungeon riding teams for triumphant outcomes. Sounds cool, but this also like kills it for me. This also this also feels like a crippling thing for me because not everyone likes dragon riding. Some people love raiding but still don't like dragon riding, and so I think adding something more than just travel is a potentially big mistake. So sounds cool, something that I'd like to play. But as for like, hey, we're making a World of Warcraft for a very expansive variety of players, this doesn't work. Additional features: Azeroth Reborn, experience high definition revitalizations of the Eastern Kingdoms and Kalimdor zones, complete with tailored world quests for nope. That see, fucked up. It was doing so good at the start, and then they just wanted to pad. Just wanted to pad stuff. I don't really see it. Unified Prestige, account-wide renown ensures a seamless gameplay experience across all your characters. That's easy bait. Emergent factions forge diplomatic ties or heated rivalries with newfound groups like the Plunderers Guild or of pirates, the Abyssal Naga, and the Cartographers Assembly. Forge ties or rivalries. So just reps. Enhanced archaeology, delve into the revamped archaeology system, unraveling multi-stage quests that offer deeper lore integration. I really like the premise of it. It's very convincing. It's very well written. Yeah, they screwed up when they started getting specific on stuff. Moving on. 11.0 World of Warcraft Rising Tide of the Void. This is from a couple days ago by Murloc Steve. One post. Congratulations, he didn't get banned yet. Announcing World of Warcraft's next expansion, Rising Tide of the Void. Heroes of Azeroth, prepare yourselves for an epic new chapter in the World of Warcraft saga. We are thrilled to unveil the next expansion, Rising Tide of the Void. This time, the world of Azeroth faces a unique and unexpected threat, Murlocs. Stay tuned for more updates. Get ready to sail on this thrilling adventure. Hashtag. Next. Nope. Don't come at me, man. I wanted a leak. Moving on to the last thing. 11.0 Titans and Further Information by Melaniro Nam. Work in progress. Things can change. The name will be just Titans. The theme will be centered around the Titans' origins, a city of order, and what actually it means to order a universe, that in the eyes of the beings of order, and the purpose of order, which is control. Only a glimpse of the time construct connected to order. And as it turns out, the timelines the bronze dragonflight thought to protect were never the actual true timelines. See, I'm thinking of that Avaloren thing. I'm like, oh man, they wrote that well. And then this one. The Infinite Dragonflight will later realize that they were fooled with pre-constructed timelines. This is what will actually be the root cause and origin of why Nosdormu will turn into Murozond, and many will follow them. This will access via the origin of the true timelines, and we will not hear off them anymore for at least 1 to 2 expansions. It's just a small continuation of what happened in Dragonflight. This is a tough read, man. The Problem Incarnates, especially Iridicon, no, he can't beat the Titans and Azeroth's heroes. They set up things in motion where we will see what and why the Titans are doing things as they do, how many worlds or prisons, constructs of the Titans keeping things in check, cosmic prisons, cosmic connected planets via Titan constructs, and much more. Oh god, please not more. We will find out why and especially what the Titans want, presume at all costs, focusing on one particular, quote, timeline. The current plan is that Amantul himself will be the end boss. So we know the end boss already. Okay, we will face a raid similar to a city where we have to breach in. It's not a prison, it's rather something connected to a place where Titans have their, quote, plans stored, and a different outcome as the first raid. It's all about Order in the Void will make an appearance that will later lead into the 12.0 expansion, when the Order connected machines, timelines, constructs, and servants, that's all one word because there's no space with a comma, all of these will be deactivated and destroyed. After we deal with the flawed Titan's vision, the way is finally free. Emphasis on the capitalization there. In 12.0, we're doing more. In 12.0, you have, as current plan, the light versus void theme will come. As the last remaining obstacle, the Order Beings, Titans, and their constructs machines they placed all over the universe will be completely shut down. Numerous old gods from different planets and locked away light entities will be released. Major key players from the void and light gathering and finally free. What will cause the final confrontation of who will have the upper hand? I don't know if that was a question or not. Same time without the Titan's control and keep in check of the universe, there will be chaos and madness. Different forces will be freed and uncontrolled. This is what Zaval talked about. You don't know what is to come. The void versus light expansion. Wick will utter in an expansion of chaos is of fucking course even farther away, but those are information I got. I made it. Oh my god, I made it through. And I cannot get that time back. I have nothing to comment on this. I already read it. That's more than what it deserves. And that is the last leak. What a way to end it. Thanks a lot, Melanirodnom. What do you think? What's your favorite? My clear favorite is the actual leak. This one was good. This one really was good. Okay, I'm trying to eye bleach myself now. Like, this one turned out really well. This is the kind of thing that you can see in the back of a box, right? Back of a box, or something that you'll see in a press release, something like that. Real shame though, because there are certain flaws about it, like the Forest Horde and Alliance thing that kind of fell apart. And then talking about systems, I think that there are flaws. I think there are fundamental flaws there, and you might disagree with it. I think that those are kind of like big no-nos, but that is it. Let me know what your favorite thing was, and that's it for me. I'll be back as soon as I have another round of leaks to show you. You guys have a great one. I'll see you guys for the next thing. Stay safe, stay healthy, and stay breezy.